Alrighty. Okay, so my bad everyone. My bad everyone. This just freaking occurred. Like what the fudge string? What the fudge Wi-Fi? You freaking a-hole! Stop! You freaking Wi-Fi! Stop it! Well, I make it back before the server gets shut down. Alright. But yeah, sorry. The freaking Wi-Fi. And the server got shut down because of the waiting. Alright, I'm going back. Alright. Just to avoid, yeah, sorry everyone, the freaking Wi-Fi was acting up. It literally made me no longer get Wi-Fi on the laptop, even though we literally have Wi-Fi on my gosh darn phone. Like what the fudge? Like what the fudge Wi-Fi? Jeez. Like jeez. Next one should be epic guest star appearance like in those 1980s shows. Don't sue me. For real, don't sue me. uh, make it be like oh yeah, make it be like an old century intro. I that actually is a good idea, but too bad I don't know how to make a production like that. Make it where like I first do like a I do like a photo, like a progress of me, of people taking my photo, right? And then making it all black and white, and then basically show everything. But yeah, it's quite interesting. But yeah, or let's just go back in and hope to gosh the Wi-Fi doesn't do that again, because that's cringe, bro. That's cringe. All right, but yeah, let's just hope to gosh this doesn't happen again. Like, come on, man, don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Like, why you bully me? But yeah, let's just continue on from here. All right. Uh, well, let's go and continue this adventure of just trying. Wait, am I even going the right way? Yep, I think I am going the right way. Yep, there. Yep, it is the right way. This is where we're supposed to go. Just add the applause effect, then it's perfect for real. Oh, I keep falling into these holes in this very episode. Like this live stream is me falling into holes and losing everything. Like, bro, for real, stop. Game, stop. Stop it. Get some help. I can literally do ear rape in my live stream, but I'm not gonna do it just because you guys didn't do anything wrong. And yeah, look, this is all I got. This is all I got. Hope at the very least we got something out of this, you know? We have this. Falling into, oh my gosh. At least we got something. We got cocoa beans. At least we have cocoa beans. You know what that means? We get freaky chocolate beeps. We got chocolate now. Let's go. We got chocolate now. We can make chocolate cookies now. Whoa! Yeah, baby. That's what we're waiting for. That is all about. Woo! We'll become the Sweet Tooth Nation now. Oh, by the way, are you interested in when it comes to my ideology? AK, when it comes to me ruling a country, right? Like, have you ever played Enlisted? Let's go check it out. I think I never heard of that before. But you know me, I'm a pursue research Enlist. Maybe I watched it before and I forgot. Let's see, Enlist. Enlisted. Hmm? Okay. All right. Oh, an MMO squad. Wow. Wow. Uh, I never heard of Enlisted before, or yeah, I never played that game. I never heard of Realistic, or even like or even like hear of it. Like what the heck? I'm seeing it right now. It's like war related. It's a war related game. Like wow. Uh, okay, well, it's time for us to I play AOH 2. I actually have Hearts of Iron 4. Actually, I have Hearts of Iron 4. You should try. I think you will like it. Nah, I don't think I will. Just know I do not like gun games or games that involve shooting because maybe I'm bad. The thing here's like the funny thing though. Here's the thing. Even though I do not like shooting games, I'm so good at the shooting game based on knowing what to do somehow. Somehow, even though I hate the game, I'm somewhat pro at it. Like I don't know why. Like why? Why would you do this? Like why would you make me have a skill on something that I do not want to play? You can buy Hearts of Iron 4. You hate the game, but the game loves you. That's the irony. We have a cow, everyone. You can buy Hearts of Iron 4. On if it's on phone, I understand, but on PC, yes, you can. On Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, like I even bought some of its DLC, not the whole deal, not every single DLC, but yeah. Oh, I thought you would like it because it seemed like a history based on the. I don't have a PC either, but yeah, yeah, I know, but yeah, Hearts of Iron 4 is for PC. Just because I like history, it doesn't mean I like to do somewhat history related games. Like I'm a fan of history and that's it. That's literally my motto. Like I'm just a history nerd. I'm just a history nerd. Did they add banners on the shields? Yes, apparently they did. Yeah, it's already been added. It has already been added. The shields are already in. But the problem is that the shields are not good. The shields are not good when it comes to certain banners. It doesn't look good. Like there's a star banner that I have. I have like a star. One of my friends made a star banner, and after putting it on the shield, it doesn't look like a star anymore. It doesn't 100% look like a star anymore. It looks like a V instead. So yeah, they really didn't do a good job when it comes to doing that. But I'll give him credit where credit is due. They at least tried. I will give him credit where credit is due. They at least tried to make it a thing. But yeah. Okay, since we're back to square one, since we're now back to square one. But yeah, since we're now back to square one, it's time for us to get back from the ground up. It's time for us to do this. Also, just note by the way, Pixel, like, just note, there's actually a way to play Minecraft Java on your phone. Like, it is possible actually to play Minecraft Java on your phone. If you have any general interest in playing Java, like play a modded server, it is possible. Like, it is possible to play Minecraft Java on your phone. Even if you have to pirate it, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Into that joke. Like, into that funny meme, like, hey baby, it's war. What are you gonna do about it? AK oversimplified. It's war. It's war. Alright, but yeah. S. Yes, S. Alright, time for us to get more items. Get an item. Get an item. Get an item. Just like a step to answer to a tough question. For $10 million, what is it? 100? 101 and 100. I say it's freaking 100. I say it's 100. The tree's now gone. You didn't have to cut me off. You got the question corrected answer. Oh my goodness, I did an educational guess because I was like, I had to I have to choose, I either choose 101 because that was my old username at some point, or just choose the other one. I said, you know what, frick it, we're choosing I'm choosing 100 because it's even. It's an even number, not an odd number. Even Steven. It's even Steven, everyone. Alright. But yeah, I'm a history nerd. But yeah, I'm interested in history, like by a long shot. And till this very day, y'all can say that. Oh, some y'all can, y'all can say that. Oh, some of the stuff in the past was a bloody mistake. But you have to understand, without that event happening, we wouldn't even be here. To be honest, like if you think about it logically or conclusionally, you have to understand, like without this certain event, this wouldn't even occurred. Like, bro, people be like, yeah, bro, like everyone be like, bro, we do not like the founding fathers because it didn't end slavery. But what? But the problem is that, bro, without they have to accept slavery in the end of the day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if they were like anti-slavery, like 100%. Hell, even in the original constitutional draft, it literally said to end slavery, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it because they would have lost the South. And the South could have been like, you know what, frick this. We're going back to the British. We're not going to become independent, and guess what? There would not be no United States. There would not have been a United States. At the end of the day. So take it what you will. You cannot say you could if you think, oh, we did something wrong, you have to understand. I don't understand country holding grudges, to be honest. It's because of the fact that it's because they use history. That's why. Like they're using it saying, "Oh, you Americans did this to us all those years ago." And but the thing is that we have to move on. There's no point in you can be angry at the past all you want. You have to understand that nothing happened. Like you have to move on. You can't just be holding that grudge forever. We have to move on. Like put it into the negative history behind us and move forward. And yet some of the countries are not gonna some of the countries don't have the capacity to say we should move on. They're literally saying we should just stay in we should actually bring up the past when that shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't actually be the case. We should be moving on. And yet you choose the option to say we need to bring in the past so that we can make the people feel sorry for us. Like mother fricker, it doesn't matter, bro. You think just because the government says we're sorry, I'm going to say I'm sorry? Of course not. I'm not gonna say sorry. The only time I have the right to say sorry is if 100% you admit to your own fault as well. It goes both ways. Like, and a good example is like China saying, "Oh, like China, like during the whole opioid epidemic." I understand, like it is actually, I understand that it's 100% the Brits' fault, but also it's your fault, China. Like literally, no one was even in the right. Nobody was in the right during the whole conflict. No one was. Like, bro, there was a Chinese person, like the freaking diplomat, and also a British diplomat. They were able to come to a steady conclusion. And yet, both sides said, "Frick the conclusion. Let's just do war." So technically, it's your fault as well for not actually being the good guy as well. Literally, no one is. No one is a good guy in history. Like it doesn't matter. Nobody was good. History doesn't say which is the good guy or the bad guy because technically no one was. Because everyone was equally evil. Every country was evil, evil evenly. Everyone was evil. Their policies were somewhat evil. Some of their actions were evil. And heck, and you know which people were affected the most? It's the citizens who literally have no word on what should be history. Like right now, do you think I'll be part of history? Nah, because I have to be a part of it or basically make it become mainstream to be a part of it. And that's the problem as well. And that's also the problem as well. People be like, "Oh, we need to." I'm only going to do something if it's going to be historical, not because it's the right thing to do. That's also quite bad as well. That's what I hate as well. Those people will be like, "I'm not going to do anything unless it's 100% guaranteed that it's going to go down in history, or at least something like that." But yeah, to have a great record. Oh, hell. Oh, all right. And also puppies here. Like there like bro, like there's actually a new show that is coming out on that. I was wondering if I think it could be fun or a great idea. You should do a solution Minecraft video unless it's hard to set up or to get people to join. I will join if you do it. To answer the question, that's gonna be I have no I'm not against the idea of it. Because yeah. Like when it comes to like the idea of making a civilization video, I really do 100%. I really do 100% want. I wish that's actually the case, but however, this is gonna be impossible to make a version that is unique because for the last few years, there's only been the Java edition version of the game. Nobody has made it for Bedrock yet. Nobody has. And that's when I can be basically 100% be unique from the rest because it basically gives Bedrock players a name. But the problem with that is that it's hard. It's really hard to get. It's really hard to get like a whole to basically make it happen. Like that's like the number one issue right there. The problem is like promotional value. How can I promote it when I'm literally small? And that's really the issue. But due to you giving me the suggestion, I'm willing to put it in the back burner. And also, when it comes to the situation when like I really do want that to be the case, but the problem is that it's not possible. And also, hello, G man, hello. Oh, and also Green Lake, and because you have the right to have an opinion as long as not it's not hateful. Just as long as it's not hateful. Like you understand. Yo, check out the mob farm. Upgraded a bit. All right, I'll go check it out then. I'll go check out the mob farm. The mobs. We'll go check out the mob farm. But yeah, also when it also Great Lake. We have the right to have our opinions. You can say I do not support the LGBT, but just don't be hateful. That's all. That's all I ask. Like you're allowed to have a different opinion as long as you don't do the sin. Like the sin of basically just killing everyone. Like that's my number one rule. You're allowed to have a different opinion, but just don't be hateful. That's all I'm asking. Just don't. Just don't. And when it comes to and wow, it looks like it is upgraded. That's all I'm asking. Just don't be hateful at all. Just don't. Just don't. And yeah, it looks like look at this. Wow. Okay then. If you're willing to answer, do you support the LGBT? I do support. I support the idea behind the LGBT, but I do not support the group. They have the reason why is because of the fact. It's the reason why I do not support the LGBT the group entirely, but the people instead is because of some of their actions lately. Like as of this year, in the beginning of this year, mind you, they literally did a campaign against Hogwarts Legacy users, and they literally said if you bought the game, you basically are supporting LGBT hate. You can say all you want about J.K. Rowling and all that. I do, I understand, but do not. I repeat, do not make the entire group of people who are legit just want to play a game the enemy. Like, do not do that. Do not generalize the whole group. And that's literally the reason why I'm like saying you're allowed to play Chinese games. Just don't be. And as I said before, you're allowed to do whatever you want. Just understand the consequences of playing the game or buying the game in general. I'm not gonna make you say you're a monster for buying it. I just said at the very least just be mindful. Like just be mindful. All right. Just have an open mind that you are contributing to the hate. No matter what you do, just be mindful you are. And yet people are going to be dismissive saying, no, I'm not, and yes, no. Technically, the LGBT was in the right in that argument. It's just that they failed to make it correctly. They failed to make it be a right response. And that's why I do not like it. It basically broke the glass for me. It literally broke the gosh darn glass. Not entirely, but just break a glass of the LGBT. It broke the glass. But yeah, And also, hello, friend. But yeah, that's my opinion about the LGBT. I do not hate anyone. I just hate their actions. I'm allowed to hate their actions. They're like not good at all, but support the individual behind it. That's my motto. You're allowed to not. You do not need to support the group. Just don't be hateful. That's my motto. I do not hate them for who they are. I rather hate their actions instead. And that's very a smart thing to do. It's best to hate their actions and not who they are. That's who I am. I rather hate their actions than who they are. I do not hate you for who you are, but I have the right to say that's literally bullcrap, and you know that's freaking bullcrap. We have the right to say that's a mistake, my dude. That's a little bloody mistake that you just did, instead of being called a homophobe. And I do not hate the LGBT that was like they have a life. I'm specifically referring to Twitter LGBT. Twitter LGBT sucks. Literally, the LGBT on Twitter is bad. I'm literally saying this out of everyone's good mental health. Do not support the LGBT on Twitter. Do not. These people legit want to ruin people's lives and do not care about change. And they really do care about change. They could have been at least respectable. At least we could bloody be respecting. And that's the thing. I do not hate for who they are. I just hate their actions. That's who I am. And I'm allowed to, and this is coming from a person who is legit from a different color group as well. I'm willing to hate my own group for being this kind of dense as well. Like, I can hate my own group as well. I hate everyone for not being this kind of like, not having like mental capacity to be like, just hate hate their actions, not who they are. Just hate their bloody actions. They're like very much valid, not freaking hate for who they are. Because nah, I just don't like it. Because nah, because here's the thing, and I even hate the people who are legit are ignoring the whole thing as well. Like, oh, we shouldn't be changing as well for the better. That's also the people I hate as well. Basically, people will be like, nah, I don't think I need to change. The people around me need to change. In reality, it might be you yourself that has to change as well. Not just us. It involves you as well. It involves everyone. It involves everyone around you, including yourself. Just to make sure we do some bloody changes around here. Everyone needs to change. Literally. The people are the ones who are doing the actions. The people. But yeah, the actions has to not be that hateful, or just do not be stupid. That's all I'm asking. Just don't do anything stupid. Do not say the worst option, because nah, you have to understand. Saying the worst option will ruin the reputation of the whole community as we know it. Like I will not be shocked because of the whole Hogwarts legacy. Now many people are now supporting the Republicans. Like, did you not think about the consequences in the end? Like, that's the problem with I also hate about groups as well, or people who do not think critically. You do realize that for every action you do wrong, the group has ammunition to fight back. Like, literally, that's how it works. Come on, man. Like, come on. You have to understand, if you let the enemy have more reasons to actually hate the group, congratulations, it's your fault for allowing that to happen. You're not supposed to let that happen. You're not supposed to give the enemy ammunition. You shouldn't be doing that. And yet you technically did. You technically just gave the enemy ammunition, and that's even worse. So basically, nobody wins. The enemy won in the end of the day, and you guys let that happen. You guys just let it all happen. Out of thin air, mind you. You just let it all happen, and out of us, you just give them a silver plate of just freaking like good reasons to hate the group. Like, that's the thing as well. I just hate the fact that I'm like, nah, man. That's why I will never be a part of a community, or even say 100% I support this, because nah. Unless there's like a group that 100% thinks of what I think, basically technically like, oh, we have to criticize every single group just to make sure one group does a better job, or just make them wish for the better, without being told no, or just saying we're the problem. Like, nah, I support that. That group doesn't even exist. Sadly, there's no such thing as like a group that says acceptance of people's criticism just to be better. There's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. So we have to just say yes and yes, and only say no and no. But now you know who I am. Now you know. I'm a critical thinker. I at least say, quote, this was the problem, and we shouldn't have done it in the first place. Like, yeah, but yeah, that is my opinion when it comes to certain things as well, or even when it comes to groups. I will never be a part of any gosh darn group, especially even my group as well, even the group that I'm in, aka religion as well. I will never support it. Like I support the idea there is God and my religion as a whole, but I will never 100% join the religion group. I'd rather be independent, away from that, so that I can basically contemplate with God entirely. Because I'm basically someone who likes to question God, or even basically quote, wish that he gives me the hope or confidence instead of basically the group doing it for me. Like that's my motto. That's my motto. My motto is do not join a group, never in your entire life, and just be independent entirely. Well, anyone basically they have the right to do arguments, right? They have the right to do arguments, but please don't be hateful. After doing philosophy, it makes me understand that questioning about God existence is not bad. It's actually bad when somebody says, quote, I'm attacking your idea because I actually hate you. I hate the fact you believe in this idea. I hate you because of the fact you're this person. I hate you because of this. Instead of actually saying, quote, let's just think critically about God. That's what I hate. People who just hate people because yes, like they're just hated because they really hate the fact you are this instead of they aren't. Like that's like the thing, and that's also should be mindful as well. That should be mindful. I am atheist. Yeah, uh huh. But I don't. But yeah, yeah. I'm just saying this out of respect because yeah, just people who be like, I do not believe in freaking God because, and I hate people for being like for believing in God, like that type of an idea like, oh, I just hate the person because I hate you because you believe in God, not because of quote, uh, of that. I'm like, I'll be like here. I'm like, bro, I do not have the right to do the debate because I only do the debate a person who is opposed to God if they don't hate me for it, not because of the questioning. I do not questioning about God isn't wrong. Hating on someone for believing in God is yes. Well, the reason why, well, to answer the question on Great Lake when it comes to like the whole debate between Iran, Israel, and Pakistan, is that the reason why they say free Palestine is because of that. Yeah, I don't even believe people in believing in God, but yeah, that's the thing. That's a plus. You, I rather support people who do not are not hateful. Like bro, like a good example is that YouTuber. Like I have the right to say this. You do not have the right to say what you just said, saying that Jesus is a coward. Because nah, that's disrespectful. That's literally 100% disrespectful to everyone who believes in God. That's literally disrespectful. Just don't be bloody disrespectful as well. You could because nah, it has to because and that was during a place that it wasn't even about a discussion about God or not. It wasn't that. It wasn't even like a philosophical discussion. This was literally on a game. So no, I'm just saying, do it in the right time and actually do it and like we can discuss about why God may or may not exist instead of basically saying doing it out of freaking nowhere that is doesn't make any chronological sense and where you are. Like, bro, I'm just saying, bro, don't. This is the worst time to do the discussing about saying that was the worst time in this and what you're doing. Hell, you don't even have the right to say what you don't even have the right to do the debate because technically you're not a philosophical channel. Do not come at me with this bullcrap. And that is why and that's the problem as well. People were like not gonna be saying quote, oh, I'm at least say quote, just don't take it personally. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is not I do this I don't I this doesn't mean against the group. But like here, but yeah, that's like the problem. The problem is that people are not even gonna say, "quote I do not hate you for believing the religion," but here's the thing. Nah, you literally did that out of middle of nowhere, and that's also an insult. That's for me. That's an insult. So do not do that. Illusion banners are the coolest banners, in my opinion. To answer that question, I think so. Like, look at this banner, everyone. But yeah, that's like the problem in this day and age. People do not know when to do the thing correctly. I'm just saying, just do it precise. Well, I will not do the debate because of the fact that this is not a debate stream. Like, I'd rather discuss this in private, just not in front of millions of people live, because that's just my choice. But yeah, I'll give you at least one reason why. Like, how the heck did the universe even get started in the first place? Like, there's no way and how. That's all. That's all I will say. That's all. That's one of my reasons. All I'm saying is how. It doesn't matter what you say because technically the Big Bang happened, and that's how was that even possible? Hmm. For me, that's one reason why the Big Bang. For me, that's why I think. For me, that's the reason why it might be God, because of the bang. However, there's even like theories about like number one, God technically did create the Earth, but then he said it's the people's choice to do what they want. Like you have the right to say either believe in God or not. It's your choice, but like you should. But yeah, just don't be just like just it's just like we. He doesn't see us as they want to see us become like Adam and Eve, basically for me. That's why I believe in God because of the Big Bang. Like, how is that even possible? That for me is one reason. And then there's actually some evidence that in the Bible a little bit that some of the stuff did 100% happen. There is evidence, so you cannot dismiss entirely the Bible because there is actual evidence through history that it did happen. There's actual evidence like some of the people's names were actually 100% real. Some of them were 100% real, and the time period that it happened was 100% real. So that's why. So yeah, a little bit. That's a little bit isn't the reason why there is gone. But other than that, yeah, I'll call it. I'll call it quits there for now. But yeah, if it, I understand if these are not good opinions about the whole thing. I understand, but yeah, just as long as you're not hateful, I will not. You're allowed to be here. The only people I hate are people who are basically close-minded, who literally just say I believe 100% in this without actually questioning things and also being lazy. Someone who basically doesn't even have the capacity to actually learn or even basically understand what's going on. Like those type of people I do not like. That's all. I'll rather support open-minded individuals, even people who do not believe in God. They're at least open-minded to maybe like, oh, we need to understand why this person believe in God. We need to investigate. So they investigated the reason why they believe. Even if they do not come to the same conclusion, they at least say, quote, we understand now. We understand why you believe. We understand why. Like we understand why you believe. Like that's my motto. My motto is that's a community I'm willing to support. Those are like, we need to understand why this person hates, why they hate this group, and investigate. Get someone from the group to come over here and basically help them out to make them change their minds, and then boom, problem solved. And not be like, oh, hate each other thing. Like it's freaking a waste of time and resources. It's even a waste of mental health. I'm just saying. Just don't. You're wasting everyone's time. They're wasting everyone's time. They're wasting everyone's discussion or fuel. Why no? Why can't we just get a few persons at a time and make them discuss with the same group and basically find out what they have in common and then boom, maybe just maybe peace can be restored. Maybe peace can happen. I don't know. But yeah, that's my opinion. I do not hate anyone for opinions, but just know that yeah. But yeah, also for the also so yeah, let's get back to the discussion about Palestine and Israel. When it comes to like that whole situation, I understand why they're saying free Palestine is because of the fact that the Israel government, not the people in Israel, but the Israel people in the government has been exterminating people from Palestine that is within their walls. As in people who are like Palestine or living in Israel, they're getting bloody attacked. That's the reason why many people are angry if we say we support Israel. To answer the question, I support the idea that I support like when it comes to the whole Israel thing, I understand why Israel is there in the first place. I understand why, but in the end of the day, I have to say I blame the British for this. This is all the British fault for making the whole thing become an issue in the first place. Like that's my opinion. Like because technically, if the British didn't do what they did, we wouldn't. This wouldn't have happened. Actually, this wouldn't have happened. And yet here we are when it comes to that. And that's the problem. They have to at least understand. They have to do a debate. I don't know, and that's the worst response actually as well. I hate the fact the internet made it say, "Oh, if you do not have the same opinion, you're considered an outcast." The only way you consider an outcast if you 100% say, "Quote, oh, I understand what's going on. Like I understand, but like I do not care." Like it has to be like a case where like they have to do a good debate. If they fail to do an actual proper debate, I'm afraid that their argument is flawed. They have to have a good argument behind their thing as well. That's the thing, and that's what I hate as well. The internet basically said, "Oh, L for being anti-L." Well, at least hear their bloody opinion before making the final judgment, because you have to wait and see why they support the group or not. Maybe the reason why you support Israel, like I understand why you might have be supporting it, is because of the fact that it is Israel is basically their home. It is 100% their home in the Bible. It's 100% the Jewish people's home. I understand that. I understand why you might be. Maybe you don't hate the government. You just like the people, and that's the thing. That's the thing that people need to understand. What happens if they do not know what's going on with the government, but they just like the people, and yet they're not even gonna have the decency to say, oh, maybe that's why, or even critically think as to why they support it. And the bigger YouTuber replied, L. All I say is that that YouTuber is garbage. I'm sorry, that YouTuber is the worst YouTuber ever. Actually, do a good freaking rebuttal, because in order for someone's opinion to change, it's not because of saying quote L or any name of that. You're the worst YouTuber, to be honest, for just saying L. Do an actual good argument instead of saying something that is pathetic and so freaking little that it doesn't even 100. He has like 100k subs and it makes you, and that's even Goshine worse. Congratulations, you're a YouTuber. That is why I recommend people in this very live stream to go to college, do at least philosophy and psychology. At least those two for fun and not for like anything serious, unless you want to save people's lives when it comes to mental health. It's just so that you can basically be ready in case you have a mental breakdown, or you always basically deal with stupidity like this. Look, this is what happens when YouTubers don't go to college. Look at this. This is an example of why people should be going to college entirely and finishing it and then go do YouTube. Because look at this freaking bullcrap. This is bullcrap. That's literally the worst response ever. Come on, man. And you're 100k YouTube, so stop acting like a gosh dang child. And that's childish behavior that I do not support as well. That's childish behavior. That is 100% child behavior. That's a childhood. That's the worst response to I have ever seen. And hey, just know, one of my friends said America sucks, so take that. America is worse. Apparently, America is more racist than all that. Just yeah. Apparently, America is more racist than basically his hometown, aka his place in freaking and Bangladesh. At least his place is freaking more peaceful than here. So yeah, that's why. It's because of people like you, YouTuber, for making Americans be freaking, because you're freaking, and I also hate social media as well because of that. They promote the idea that, oh, we can make positivity and peace. No, motherfucker, my friend keeps getting racism almost every single time. So stop saying the bullcrap that anything is gonna change in America. You're not promoting change. You're just sitting there saying it is changing, but it's not. So yeah, I gotta go eat dinner. But yeah, see, all right, see ya, man. Yeah, just the thing I hate as well. I just hate people who are being like, not actually gonna be. They're basically just being ignorant. Just don't. I'll eat my dinner fast, don't worry. No, you don't need to. You don't need to. We will discuss when you come back, which I don't mind. But yeah, that's like the problem. I don't mind though. Nah, you need to eat your dinner slowly. Because yeah, I want you to get the taste buds, you get the proteins and carbs and all that. Don't worry. Eat your gosh darn dinner. Food. Alright, but yeah. Let's just continue on, shall we? Oh my goodness, what is this? Player sponsors. Use this item to set or move your personal spawn point. Let's see. Your personal spawn point has been set. Oh, that's a good deal. Wow. Whoa, technology. Based on this add-on, I can definitely say this was based on Creeper's idea. That's actually quite good. Alright. This will be helpful. Thank you. Let's just continue on. Alright, so let us figure out what we can do. We have a whole bunch of wood. Yes, we have wood. Now, what do we do for this? Should I make the tallest tower or not? Who knows? What should we do? Alright, we're going to... Yeah, I forgot. We should go mining. Alright, we're going to go... Yeah, we're going to go back to mining purposes. But first things first, let me just do a freaking water break, or just opening the closet for a few seconds, so expect me to be silent, just so I get some wind. Alright, time for us to continue, shall we? Also, I'm trying to help my friends when it comes to this certain situation right now. I'm trying to find a way to get him his money, but the problem is that I'm having difficulties on making sure to make that happen. The situation is sadly real. You didn't have to cut me off. But yeah, I'm just trying to help my friend Camel get his money because he just wants to play Minecraft on his phone. But the problem is that I tried giving him a gift card, and the gift card was immediately rejected because of the fact that it's not American. That's right. If you give your friend who's in a poor developed nation a Google Play gift card, it's going to be immediately rejected, not because of the fact that you did pay for it, but because of the fact that it's in the United States and not where they live. And they literally just did the same thing with the Robux as well. So basically, sadly, low developed nations will not be getting their giveaways anymore. They will not be getting giveaways because the government just literally said you can't have giveaways. Like the stores literally say you can't have a giveaway. You have to pay up instead of all that. I understand why they did it in the first place, but it's just that not everyone should have been affected by this. Not everyone. But yeah, that's what happened, everyone. But yeah, that's like the sad situation right now when it comes to my friend. I just want to go try to give him his money. Not without doing the gift card, but just doing something else. I'm just here waiting for that. That's all I'm waiting for. That's all I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm just gonna go, let's see where we can find some mining. And oh my goodness, we found a cross, but it's not a cross because the cross has to be like 2 blocks long or even 3. It has to be. So it's a plus sign. I found the plus sign, everyone. I found the plus sign, meaning maybe this is a sign. Maybe we need to add something in the world. Like maybe that's what we need to find out. Maybe we need to add something to make it up equals. Oh my goodness, everyone! I found magical water. Look at this, everyone. What the heck? Oh, how did you drown? What? How? 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 How is that possible? How? What did you do? How? Apparently, my friend just drowned. I don't know if he was in the water or not, or he just spawned into to the water. Oh, oh, welcome back, man. But yeah, as I said before, that big YouTuber. As I said before, the YouTuber is freaking bad for not having a proper response. Like, bro, either do a good argument or just freaking just stay quiet about it. Unless you can do a good argument or fight back, then do not argue against someone who's literally 100% might have studied in the topic entirely and you didn't. I'm just saying. Also to that big YouTuber, don't act like that ever again. I'm just saying this out of freaking not out of actually like good advice. Do not do that again. Not only does it make it show that you're an actual. Let me do this right now. I'm gonna do ear rape right now. You're showing that you're a child and you were never an adult in the first place. If that was out or not. All right, here. Let me do this again. If you act like a child again and not acting like a professional YouTuber, then you're not. Then you're actually a child. You're actually a child in the end. But yeah. So yeah, sorry with the ear rape. But yeah, sorry for the ear rape. Oh, shishka bumps. I forgot. I don't have my shield. Fudge, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Oh my goodness, I'm dumb. I don't mind ear rape, but not don't worry. The only time I do ear rape is when I'm actually like actually being serious. That's the only time I do ear rape. Not all the time. Sorry everyone if your ears got bleeding. Oh my goodness, I fixed it right up. Woo! Yep, I fixed it up, boys. I fixed up the village, kind of. At least the villager didn't die. And also now that we have to fix now I'm thinking about this. We need to get a shield. Go. No 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 no. But yeah, that's the worst remark to make ever on a YouTuber like that. Do not. I repeat, don't do that. I will never do that to anyone for having different beliefs. I do not care about who you are. The only time I do care is if you 100% are 100% like not purposely being like annoying. That's different. You're 100% trying to bring harm to the people I know on purpose. That's when like the line is drawn for me at least. Like that's when the line is drawn. Like it's over, man. You just declared war on me or acting like you're being a literal infant. So stop it. I replied to him, I do not care. Maybe you should have responded saying, "I do not care. Give me a good give me yeah. Here's a good excuse every time somebody says L or anything like that's like not actually like anything significant. Tell them I do not care. Give me an actual good argument instead of that freaking piece of trash argument." Ooh, this will result in like this is what's gonna happen like when that happens. Like here's the song. Like this every time when someone is debating, here's like the music for it. Like here it is. Like this is the music when free way to win an argument. Like this is the argument every time there's an argument. Okay, here's my argument into the reason why the government is a failure and we should abolish it. This lol, like this is the music that it will be used in anything related to arguments that is actually fair and not dumb. Like all right, like it's like basically finding an argument and trying to find the opponent's weakness if you can find it. Like, there has to be a weakness in the witness's argument when it comes to why they support the country. However, I have to fight back. I have to find an argument. One person to swear, yeah, huh? And then they have to find. They have to remember you have, and then you say objection depending on if the argument is actually valid or not valid, and you can basically counteract it. Like it evolves like it's like a game of freaking roulette. But no, there's sometimes their reason can be valid. Depends on if you say where's the evidence for that argument. Show us where's the evidence for the argument as well. That's how you win an argument as well. You have to show them evidence that is 100% the truth. A good example is